right, well, let's get started then. We have a quorum. First item on the agenda is roll call.
Let us know when you're.
First, is Erica okay? Does she have the baby?
Not yet, but she's
Not
already officially has to be on bed
Oh,
rest. Yeah,
okay.
they, God willing, baby Zoe will be here on the 4th, on Thursday.
cool.
Yeah,
So we'll keep
we're
you guys
excited.
posted.
Independence baby. That'll be so
That
neat.
she couldn't even walk
Okay.
at the
Thank you for joining us.
avocado
Ms. Sonia Falcon,
here.
Dr. Annabelle Palomo,
Here.
Alma Caso,
Here.
Laura Warren,
Here.
Mario Liscano, Johnny Rodriguez,
Here.
Jose Delgado.
Jose said he was joining. Oh,
He's
there he
there
is.
he
Yes.
Okay.
He's available. Those that are not in attendance today did advise prior to this meeting that they were unable to attend.
All right.
All right.
So we need a motion or
Make a motion to excuse.
got Johnny,
Second.
second by Laura. All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Next, we go into organizational business, approval of the minutes from June the 4th. Need a motion?
So moved.
Got a motion by Ms. Laura Warren.
I'll second.
Second by Dr. Palomo. Any further discussion on those minutes? Okay, all those in favor of the minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Treasurer's report, Ms. Laura.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Your budget report is on tab 2B, and we have great news. We have more income than expenses. So when you see the bottom line, based on our revenue total of $222,198 with 49 cents, and expense total of $206,040 with 16 cents, we have cash in our bank account of $16,158.33. We had a chance to review things with the, finance department and our leadership, and things are in order. Any questions?
Need a motion to approve our treasurer's report?
Make a motion.
Got a motion by Johnny, second by Alma. All those in favor of the motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries unanimously. Next, we're gonna go into the President's Administrative Report. Eloina.
Actually, before I turn it over to
Okay.
Elwina, I wanted to go ahead and introduce our intern that's been with us for the past 2 weeks. Her name is Ms. Pharr Ramirez. She's currently a student at UT Austin. She's been part of the internship program that the city had implemented with some of our high school students and college students as well, to come down for the summer and pick a department that they would like to shadow. So Ms. Paris got to shadow the courts department, our local court, as well as the chamber office. So I'd like to give her a few moments to introduce herself
Sure.
in more detail.
Welcome.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Pharr Ramirez. Thank you for the introduction. I'm currently a student at the University of Texas at Austin studying government in hopes of majoring in pre-law. I just wanted to say thank you to the City of Pharr for providing me with this amazing opportunity. Working alongside Mr. CJ and Ms. Eloina has been such a pleasure. I've learned so much about the public sector, and my biggest goal being here was just to get hands-on experience with people, and I'm just very extremely thankful to have had that. So thank you, everybody.
Congratulations.
Welcome aboard.
Internships are key to success.
That's right.
You learn
Good luck with your
good
LSAT.
things. Yeah,
Study
you learn
hard.
what to do and what not to do, which is
Are you
great.
from Pharr?
Yes,
Oh.
I am from Pharr.
Good.
Pharr proud.
Well, you're learning from the best, CJ
Yes,
and
yes, you
Eloina.
are.
Yes, they are some of the most dedicated people that
You bet.
I've ever met.
Yes.
So.
Thank you.
And then talk to Ricky Rod about law, right? He's been
Oh,
in
yes.
practice, he's been a judge, and he's been now working
DA.
for municipalities, right? So he has a wealth of knowledge. So, because you're gonna need to know what kind of law you wanna practice, right?
Yes, thank you.
Or
guys
do
so
you already
much.
know what type of law?
I'm still unsure, but being here in this internship has been guiding me towards what I believe I want to do. So I'm just hoping that this last week that I'm here, that I'm able to just finalize what I really like. So
Make sure she shadows him, CJ.
Good for you.
thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you. And it's been a good time. We had stuff to have her shadow us with at ribbon cuttings and the event yesterday with Bert Ogden and get to introduce her to certain people. So it was a perfect time, and she's been a really a big help for us at the office. I know we're down a troop, but it's been great. So at this time, I'll turn it over to Miss Eluina for our membership report.
Good afternoon, Board. So our memberships report as of July 2024, we have a total of 248 members. That is including 10 new members and 6 renewals, totaling up to 7,750 incoming this month. I would like to introduce our renewals that renewed with us this month. We would like to welcome 3 of our corporate members: Lone Star National Bank, Summit Signature Properties, and Rivermart. Just a fun fact, Lone Star has 33 locations in South Texas, including RGV and San Antonio. Summit Signature Properties is a nonprofit organization that partners up with Pharr housing authorities. And with Rivermart, they are a small fuel stop, a very popular place down in South Pharr by Pharr International Bridge. Moving forward with our renewals that are gold members. Our Coldwell Banker Commercial, they are a real estate leader company that counts with over 3,400 professionals. Steel Mart, hardware and industry supply, they are based off of Mexico, and their first location is here in Pharr. And they count with buying, selling, and distributing steel products. And last but not least, here in staffing and recruiting, they are a very active member, especially in our job fairs and with the Pharr ADC. They have several locations here in the RGV. They just opened one in Laredo, so they're more than happy to renew with us this year. Now, moving forward with the silver members, we had 10 silver members coming in. With Prime Cuts Barber Studio, we are actually having the ribbon cutting coming up soon this month. They are a highly rated barbershop here in South Texas and the first of its kind. Renewal All Star Nutrition, they're very active with their markets and with their festivals, and they're the first ones to sign up, and also they're very active with the city with their health fairs. They promote health and wellness here in our community. Our new member, Just a Closet Self-Storage, they have about 6 self-storages here in the RGV, and they're new members. Gulf Coast Federal Credit Union, they are based off of McAllen, they are a new member, and we are actually having their Proud Member plaque ribbon cutting with them this month. Winter Haven, they are a 55-plus community, Winter Texan community, right across from our office, and we love to partner up with them when it's Winter Texan season and help them out with anything that we can. And a new member that we just recently had the ribbon cutting ceremony is Teriyaki Madness. There are 2 here in the RGV, one in Annenberger here, but 2 different owners. And we're very excited that the new owner decided to choose Pharr to open up his first location here. He does own the plaza, so Wiener Schnitzel is next, and another Mexican restaurant will be coming up soon. So we'll let you guys know whenever the ribbon cuttings are up next.
Food is delicious.
Yes,
Try them out.
they
It's
did
really
customizable teriyaki, bowls.
Yeah.
Last but not least, our other 4 silver members. New members who want their whole entrance. They have 2 locations, one in Edinburgh and one in Pharr. They chose the city of Pharr because they thought that it would be a really great way to provide United Healthcare services to the community here. They're based off of here of downtown. And Encore Fine Properties, they're a real estate agency specializing in residential, commercial, and land leasing. El Pollo Loco, they did renew with us. We're actually having their ribbon cutting ceremony soon for their business here for their big renovation. They're right here based off of Jackson. And last but not least, a member that renewed with us who's always active in all of our festivals, as well as the City of Pharr Festival, Snack Stop Diner.
That's the one over in Las Milpas, right?
Yes, close by on that side. It's really neat. I invite everyone to go out there. Yeah. They actually just recently had 2 famous celebrities go out there. He's like a note celebrity. His name's Pee Wee from Cumbia Kings. He went out there, and one of the singer from Frontera that are based off of here in the RGV. Yeah, so they're really popular, and it's a
fun
really neat place. Yeah, people throw their parties there and everything.
Place, and they have all kinds of food.
What type of food is it, though?
It's all kinds, like
Really?
hamburgers,
Really?
Yeah,
tortillas.
American,
It's a
Mexican.
snack
Snack Stop Diner.
It's a real fun place. like you
Yeah.
go to a phone and.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to go research tonight, so, you know.
And
just
you know
saying.
what? The Winter Texan community, whenever it's that season, they love going over there and they love hanging out. So I think that'd be neat. Yeah.
And they take all the calories out of their food, I'm sure.
Yeah. Any questions?
No, thank you.
Great job,
I
Eloisa.
did have a question. So including the renewals, we're at 248 members, okay?
Yes.
And do we look at the business permits that are issued monthly?
Yes, the CO reports. Mhm.
Okay.
And it always depends. We get them at the first of every, towards the last week of every month, so that we consolidate everything from the entire month. It all depends. Sometimes it's 7 businesses to 14 businesses, but no more than 20. So it's always those, and we make sure to contact them and let them know about the memberships. We do set a meeting. We go out there and visit them, and since they're just starting up, usually they do take a little bit longer because they just got the CO report in and they're finalizing everything, and it's not until some months from now. But we are making sure that we have our binder and we have them all set by months.
So we're using that as a pipeline to
Yes.
build
Mhm.
the members?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the IT department is very helpful by providing that CO report monthly.
Wonderful. Thank you, Luina.
Thank you.
I'll be filling in for Miss Erica to give a report on our past and upcoming
Need to go
events.
down a little bit.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, I need to get. Here we go. There you go. And I moved. So starting off with our past event on June 5th, we had our work mode on hurricane preparedness event. It was a great event. We ended up having 75 people in attendance. We had 20 of our PAL ambassadors that were in attendance as well, and we were able to provide 3 guest speakers from our membership that were able to go out. That was Farmers Insurance, and they spoke about the importance of having their assets insured prior to hurricane season. McCoy's was also present, and they promoted building supplies and ways to prevent house floods, and and they also raffled off a portable generator for those that attended. So that was a really great treat. I'm sorry, that was McCoy's. Yes. And Matt's also was present, and they promoted also hurricane prepared plans and deals, and also ways to help install materials that need to be for like cut board, like windows and all that good stuff. So we were really happy to help contribute and provide our members that had an opportunity to get in front of our audience that was present, and that was open to all residents. And that we also, every department had items that were donated and raffled off to those that attended. So the city was happy with the turnout, and we were happy to help support this great initiative as we prepare for hurricane season.
Active one,
I'm sorry?
a very active
Yes,
season,
we're just praying that we don't have to continue to have these post hurricane season. And so our next event was our Empowerment and Development Workshop. That was an internal event for the Chamber. The topic was effective time management for leaders and small business owners. Our special guest speaker was Dr. Esmeralda Adame. That was held on June 19th. We had 12 PAL ambassadors present, and we had a total of 30 people attend the event. You could see a picture of those audience members there. And what I find interesting, aside from members, as we got really great feedback from some people that attended, that are members that hadn't attended some of these events before. And then we also have an interest from some of our internal staff that like these topics and want, and we're asking us last minute, can I send one person? Can I send, and so that's what we want with these things. They're not, of course we want it to gear towards our members. Moving forward, the first 2 that we put on, we open to everybody. And I think moving forward, we have decided we want to make this a member benefit and want something that we highlight. So it will be for members, and we will make exceptions for city employees as well. But after that, non-members, we will charge a minimal fee to cover their cost for lunch, as this is a member benefit that we want our members to be exclusive to Pharr Chamber members.
Were this recorded? Are these available online?
We did not record it, but it is something that we can start doing. We can team up with our media department and see if we can get those sessions recorded, so we can maybe start an online have an online virtual workshop that people can
To have it available through our chamber website, I think will be a great promotional, and also continue to make it available to the members.
Yes, thank you for that.
Even with the city website, right?
So yeah, it was a great. She participated. She shared practice tips and tools to enhance productivity and efficiency. She provided work documents for our attendees as well. So it was a really well received event, very interactive and inclusive. And we look forward to. She's also will be joining the chamber as a member and offering her services to those that were interested in it post the event. Our next event was there you go. Our ribbon cutting for Teriyaki Madness, and that was held on June 24th. We had a total of 15 PAL ambassadors in attendance. Like Eloina mentioned, the owner of this location, his name is A.K. Kumar, and this is his first restaurant here in the city of Pharr. He is a California transplant. We got to speak to him. He was really excited. He had lots of great things to talk about in regards to the support he received from the city of Pharr, the EDC, and now the chamber. Mayor was able to attend. He attended the latter part of the event and was able to go and have one-on-one time with Mr. Kumar, and he was extremely appreciative of that. So we thank Dr. Hernandez and everyone who attended that day. It was a great success, and it was fun to see. They had people lined up. The first 5 people received Teriyaki Madness free for a year, and the next 40 after that received free Teriyaki Madness for, I believe it was a month. So they had a good turnout, so to speak. The next event was for Trejo Insurance, and that was a ribbon cutting ceremony. It was rescheduled due to weather for June 25th, but they still had a great turnout. We had a total of 10 ambassadors, PAL ambassadors present. Mr. Trejo, this is his second location. He has offices in Edinburgh as well. He's been really excited about being here with the city of Pharr. He's reached out to several departments to seek help and guidance as they've opened up this location, and we were happy to meet with him, Eloine and I, one-on-one to get a better understanding of what his goals are for being here, a member here with the Pharr Chamber. And so this event was a testament to his excitement for being here and ready to hit the ground running with his business. Let's see here. And yesterday, we were happy to attend, and thank you, Johnny, for extending the invite to our staff and our city leaders. But they had the topping off ceremony for the new Bird Ogden BMW dealership that will be off of North Cage Boulevard. And so our city manager, Dr. Flores, spoke on behalf of the city, as well as we had Mr. Victor Bettis from the EDC, myself representing the chamber. And so we had great representation there from the city of Pharr. And this is a big deal for us. This is the first dealership that Bird Ogden has opened or will be opening up in the city of Pharr. Johnny, I don't know if you want to talk about that a little bit more.
It'll be the first of a couple. I know Mr. Backer owns lots of land next to that, and he has a couple of projects that I think the whole valley is gonna be impressed, but we can't divulge that yet.
Yeah.
It's only, we'll be the only ones that carry that particular sports car.
Oh, nice.
That model. So hopefully at the end of this year they'll announce they'll be opening up something
What
else.
the eye candy will be?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, we're excited, and this.
Divorce is coming up.
The renderings of the building look really great and state of the art, so it's going to be a really great focal point off the expressway here.
It was really special because Vacker's grandparents were in town, and they were there also in attendance. Their only daughter was there also.
Yeah, it was a really beautiful event.
So it was pretty neat having them together for a photo, all together there at that site. So thank you, CJ.
Oh, thank you.
You already joined the chamber, right?
Oh, yes. And some. And so regarding our upcoming events this Thursday, if you guys are available, we encourage you to come out. The city will be hosting its Independence Day Festival. That's going to be taking place off of 615 West Eldora Road. That's going to be from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's going to be there's going to be food, carnival, market vendors, petting zoo, live music, and a fireworks show. I believe the fireworks show, if I'm not mistaken, is about 10 p.m. The chamber will be present, and we will have a booth there, and we'll be having games for the community. So come visit us if you guys don't already have plans, but we look forward to this event, and it's going to be a great one. It's going to be at the Allen and William Arnold City School Park, so it'll be a fun event. And upcoming, we have the DAP 15 northbound lane expansion ribbon cutting ceremony. That's going to be taking place on July 9th, 10 a.m. at the Pharr International Bridge. I know we reached out to see those of y'all that were being able to attend. This is a private event, so it is because of security reasons. CBP is requiring us to have a list of registrations prior to, but we did want to highlight it as something that we are supporting and collaborating with the Pharr International Bridge on. So. Another upcoming event that we have is the Prime Cuts Barber Studio ribbon cutting ceremony, and that's taking place on July 10th. Their location is at 1501 South Cage Boulevard, Suite E, and that's going to be at 11:30 a.m. So, if you guys are able to and have time, please, we encourage you to come by and meet our new members at Prime Cuts.
You said, when I saw Prime Cuts, oh, it's a steak place, right? Yeah, haircut.
We're working on it. Then following
Get a steak all in the same time.
all at the same time. That might be. You might be onto something. El Pollo
You
Loco.
might have something really special there.
El Pollo Loco will be having a ribbon cutting ceremony on July 22nd, and so as they're of course located on the corner of Jackson and Business 83, and so they're at 400 North Jackson Road, Suite B. And that's going to be taking place at 10:30 with an 11 o'clock ribbon cutting. So again, if you guys are able to, we encourage you to please come out. They've been a great supporter of the chamber and a loyal member. So we're happy to have this milestone moment with them and celebrate them. So if you guys are able to, we encourage you to come out.
This is their what year?
Elena, is it a remodel?
It's a renovation.
A
They remodeled
renovation?
the entire building. They've been there for a couple of years, but they've never done a ribbon cutting ceremony ever. So this is a really brand new prototype of the Pollo Loco restaurant.
We also have a ribbon cutting on July 25th for Gulf Coast Federal Credit Union, and they are located in McAllen, but they have decided to join the Pharr Chamber, so we're happy to bring them on board and show our support. So we'll be out there on the 25th at 10:30 with a ribbon cutting at 11 a.m. So if you guys are available, we do encourage that. We will be sharing all these ribbon cuttings with our PAL ambassadors, and we anticipate the same support that they've been giving us for the last month. Let's see here. There we go. We have our next PALS Ambassador meeting on July 31st, and that's going to be taking place at the Pharr Lecture Hall. We rescheduled the last meeting that we had reported on at the board meeting after getting some feedback in regard to that date. The attendance was low, but a lot of our PAL ambassadors that we reached out to said that suggested that we make them bi-monthly because it's just hard for them to be attending the meetings, the ribbon cuttings, and all that stuff. And we agreed it gives us an opportunity to really gauge those, accumulate those points and highlight them, and it spreads it out a little bit for us too. And we're able to, spread out the programming that we want to initiate into these PAL ambassador programs, into these meetings. And this one we have coming up, we will be inviting all of the members that joined in May, June, and early part of July to introduce themselves. I know we talked about this at the last meeting. We want them to be able to give a report on what their goals are for joining the chamber, have an opportunity to give that face time to our existing PAL members and see how they can network and benefit off of each other. And we will be implementing some other icebreakers and conversation starters and opportunities for our PAL ambassadors to engage. So I know our last meeting, Johnny, I know you were present. There was a lot of great conversation. Everybody got to go around and introduce what they had going on in their designated businesses and kind of highlight what they made coming up, any specials that they had, and it really gave everybody an opportunity to engage with one another. So I know everybody appreciated that and found value in it, and we want to continue that and make it more enticing as we continue to develop our meetings.
Johnny, is there something that you would recommend that we do to enhance the program, or?
I just think what we're doing and moving them by monthly, I think was a good idea.
Okay.
I think it was just too much for a lot of the pals, but just keep encouraging them, to continue coming. And I think y'all are doing a great job. We had a great interaction. Everybody introduced himself. Yeah. Some took a little longer than others. We even had a lady from South Padre Island, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, that came to the pals meeting. So it was really good, though.
Yeah.
It's going to only grow.
And I'm glad you said that keeping that communication. I have to commend Eluina, who does a great job in messaging and keeping up with the messages and on social media with our PAL ambassadors, making sure that they're being highlighted, and then we're having that constant communication with them. And it's a group effort, but she takes
And
the
what
reign
really
on that.
works is the text that we get, the group text and WhatsApp, I think,
Yes.
of the ribbon cuttings that morning, early in the morning when y'all send them out. That just reminds us all, hey, we got to, that really works.
Awesome.
Believe it or not, it really does.
And we appreciate all any feedback, and as we continue to grow and develop that, if there are things that you all as board members or you that attend as our leader for the PALS program have, I mean, we're happy to change that. And I think that this is one of those programs that's always evolving. I don't think we're ever going to stay stagnant with doing the same thing, because then that just becomes like that, like I said, stagnant. And we want to make sure we're keeping them engaged. We want to make sure that their time is being valued, and that they see that they're getting something in return from attending not just the ribbon cuttings, but even just our meetings. We want them to leave there empowered and have some sort of leave there with knowing one more thing than they did before going in there.
And you might even want to send a little text in the group, whoever wants to volunteer Thursday night to help you in the booth, any of the pals.
Absolutely.
Would really help you guys,
Absolutely. We appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So how many PALs do we have right now?
From last knowledge, I believe we were at 47 PAL members.
And so what is our goal? Like,
I'd like to see that continue to develop. I wasn't sure what kind of number to gauge on there, but now seeing what we had at the beginning, and as we continue to bring on members, I think by the end of a fiscal year, or by the end of this fiscal year, I'd like us to be close to that 7,500 mark of saying that we accumulated PAL ambassadors, and I think this is one of those things where I don't want to confuse the quantity with quality. I want it to be hand in hand. So I don't want to be over ambitious to say that that's just a number, but they're not attending anything. I'd like it to be where that number's growing because they see value in it, and that's where we're coming in to try to offset that with the meetings and the constant reminders and really engaging them, and not just the networking things, but beyond that, right? So the empowerment and development workshops are, what they're obtaining from the meetings, things that we can get them involved in with the city, and really giving them that experience for being a part of the chamber. We want the PAL ambassador side to be just as valuable of a member benefit than any of the other member benefits that we have. In fact, I want that to be the leading one. So I want that to be a reason why people join. They want to have, as a business owner, they can't be everywhere at the same time, but having, if they have a representative or representatives that can go and, represent their business, we want to make sure that we're giving our members that opportunity. So
We're reinforcing with this program a sense of a supportive community culture.
yes, absolutely.
And I think that the meetings based on the photographs, that is also a great networking opportunity between the ambassadors. And then you're giving them pointers about how to start communication. I think that is giving them great assets, and how to even start conversations as business owners, because
Sure.
sometimes some of them are shy and they don't have those tools or that experience or that guidance. So I think from speaking with other business owners, it gives them that kind of strength and foundation to be able to be successful. So I
100%.
love it.
100%. And one of the things I on our idea notes that we have and that I'd like to see happening is exactly like what you just said, Ms. Warren, is that sometimes business owners get caught up in their day-to-day. They don't have outlets to be able to share ideas or even just hear feedback, right? Because they don't know if what they're doing is 100% the right thing, and to hear somebody else's experience or whatnot. So we create those opportunities to have that kind of engagement. So it'll fluctuate from meeting to meeting, but that's, we definitely want to keep it, we want to utilize these first few meetings as a lot, enforce the introductory component of it, really engage them, get to know one another, and create that sense of community where they're also inviting other businesses, or if they're at something, it's kind of like, hey, you should be a part of this. This is helping me. So that's I think where we foresee that. And like I said, Ms. Sonia, I think that I don't think that number's far-fetched to be at before the end of the fiscal year.
It's a good goal to have.
Yeah, I think so too.
And that was my point.
Yeah.
Set a goal, right? And I think that the fact that it's growing,
Yes, ma'am.
right, there's a value there, and so more people want to join that, right?
Absolutely.
I know that you had passed out a list
Mhm.
that you wanted board members to attend the
Mhm.
PALS meeting, and instead of trying to get us all there, like we would adopt
Spread
a
it out.
month, right? And so who is for July?
For July, I believe it's
That's me.
yeah.
It's Jose?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll be better by then.
Yes.
I hope so too.
Yes, you have a month.
And I think that next
Oh,
is
my.
me in August.
Yes, I believe
right?
so.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And so like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we need to get it
I
all
signed up, I
selected.
think, for 2 months, so.
Yes, I think you signed up for 2. Johnny, you've been coming to them, and so.
And then let's have like a Christmas party for them.
Yes,
where
absolutely.
They all come together, right?
Yeah.
And
I know that was something we had
just to-
talked about, so
To
yeah.
kind of grow the program more, to have them bring somebody to that party.
And
Yeah.
also, you guys, as board members that will be attending, if you all would like to have a speaking component and an opportunity to introduce yourselves and the businesses you represent and your position with the board, we'd like to extend that opportunity for that as well.
Sure. And we can maybe bring some door prizes. if
Oh, that'd be
we
great.
want to.
That would be really great. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Our last event on upcoming event is the Back to the Future. It's the Back to the Future Festival, and essentially it's a themed hub market that that the chamber has partnered up with the city and the Parks Department to put on. This will be the 3rd annual Back to the Future Festival. It's taking place on August 10th, and it's going to be downtown Pharr off of Cage. It'll be from 6 to 10 p.m. They're going to have an 80s and 90s car show. There's going to be live music, and they're going to be within the 80s 90s era. They're going to have a designated arcade games area where they're going to be bringing in outside games for of all ages to participate in. There'll be a costume contest for 80s and 90s wear. They may have photo ops and all that good stuff. So we are helping on the component side of bringing in the market vendors for that. It is a collaboration. We are receiving a kickback on the vendors that we are charging for them to participate, and that's coming back to the chamber. As of right now, because of space and all the other components that they're going to have for the area that's designated, they only have room for 30 vendors. So at this point, we have 20, and so we have had, and they're trying to spread it out so that they're not repetitive given the limited amount. So in that regard, we haven't been able to accept all of the ones that have been reaching out. But that's actually helped us for another upcoming event that we have been promoting. But aside from that, we have about 10 more to go, and we're confident that we'll help the Parks Department reach that by the time of the event. So
the primary agency for this is who?
Uh, the-
The hub is it Parks and Rec?
yes, Parks and Rec.
For
Yes,
them?
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes. And so, yeah, it's going to be a great event. They've been really great with getting feedback from us, and we're excited to be a part of this event. I know it's been a success. I know, Luina, if you want to give a feedback on how
Yeah,
it
every
was
year
last
it
year.
keeps on growing. The first year that we decided to collaborate with them, it was an idea that they wanted to do something different here in the community, and people love it. They kept on reaching back afterwards, that wanting to sign up for the next year, so we decided to give it a second and the third. We've had about like 1,000 people show up, so this year we are expecting about that amount. The way that we assist them, like, yes, we benefit from it because like a regular hub market, we get money from the vendors, and we are charging them for the food and non-food vendors, and we're helping out with that. But it's been really great, and it's one of its kind. No other city is doing something like this, so it is a staple event in collaboration with the Parks and Recreation.
See, I would think a lot of the young people today would not know about Back to the Future, the movie. I mean,
Right.
I know
Yeah.
I
They're-
do, but
I think they're going to be showing it on.
Yeah, they do show it on the amphitheater, but they're more excited of like the car show and the arcade games
Yeah.
because they bring down arcade games from like Corpus, San Antonio. So it's a really
The old
great
games.
thing that you guys should come out, and costume contest, if you guys want to participate, there's going to be prizes for that. Even the vendors are participating, decorating their booths, and they even themselves participate. So it's a really fun thing, and it's a themed market that we're looking forward to do.
It's going to be a contrast between the costumes from the 80s to the 90s.
Yeah, sometimes people
Pick
are
your
like,
poison.
that's
Pick
not
your
80s.
poison.
But I mean, yeah, we're excited, and everyone's excited, and we've been receiving a lot of calls. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I forgot we have one more event I almost overlooked. So on August 14th, we will be having the Monumental Pharr Bridge expansion groundbreaking ceremony. So that's going to be a big event. The chamber will be on site for that as well. We encourage our board to try to attend this. This is going to be a big deal for the city and a big deal for the Pharr International Bridge, as this has been a very long anticipated and hard worked on event that the city has been cultivating for a few years now. So getting to this groundbreaking ceremony component of it is something that we're excited about. So as we receive more information, we will share this with the board, and of course, as this flyer has already been created, and we'll be sending that out to you guys and calendar invites as well. So if you can, just mark it on your calendars now or make notes. That way, you will be following up with you guys and setting the reminder. But again, that's taking place on August 14th at 11 a.m. at the Pharr International Bridge.
Okay, so that's not the same one that you asked our driver's license.
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
that's
that's a
the
different one.
ninth.
That one's a.
You had us all confused over here.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, no, they're.
It's at the same place, but
It's same
different
place,
event.
different, two very big different projects, but they're
So
they're.
did you send an email on that one for the?
Yes,
e-bike?
calendar invite has been sent for that as well.
We got emails, I think, on both already.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm. It's just that the first one, just due to vetting process, they did need the driver's license
Yes.
that day.
Yeah, I also thought it was postponed, and you clarified to me earlier today, like, no, it's a different one. I was like, oh, okay. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, so that concludes our a report on upcoming and past events. I believe that the next part of our meeting will be for closed session.
Yes. The time being, what time is it? 12:38. The city commission will, it's not city commission.
Chamber.
The Greater Pharr Chamber of Commerce will be entering into a closed session in accordance with Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code. Code to discuss agenda items listed in the public portion of the agenda pursuant to sections 551.071 to 551.072, 551.074, 551.076, 551.084, and 551.087.
All right, thank you.
We will now go into closed session.
It is 1:03.
The day of the festival, one of my instructors. No me comprendí. Sí. They invited me to one.
Oye, CJ, it's gonna be go big or go eat guacamole.
Okay, just the time is 1:03, and then I think you all can proceed with the vote to adjourn the
Okay,
meeting.
so, so now we're coming back from closed session, back into open session. There's gonna be no motions required, and it is exactly 1:04. Now we just need.
A motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Motion from Johnny, second by Laura. All those in favor of the motion to adjourn, please signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Not to forget, July 11th, at what time is our avocado
11.
meeting?
11.
At what time?
11.
11.
11 out of
11 at 11. No hay vacaciones.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.